I love, welcoming all of our new students to grounds and making sure that they're comfortable and confident and connected when they get here. And so we really had to get creative about how to accomplish all of those things without bringing students to grounds.
Summer orientation is one of the first experiences WUs have on grounds, but it looks very different this year due to COVID. We speak to two orientation leaders as well as one of the directors of orientation and new student programs about how orientation has changed this summer.
My name is Sarah Dodge. I use she, her pronouns, and I am one of the assistant directors for orientation and new student programs at UVA.
My name is Alex Martin. I'm a rising second year and I'm majoring in computer science.
And my name is Karen Cortez. I'm a rising third year from Woodbridge, Virginia, majoring in youth and social innovation.
How did you feel when you learned that orientation would be moved online?
Honestly, initially I was disappointed because one of the main reasons I wanted to do it was, connect with everyone in person.
Given the way that the spring evolved, we kind of knew that that's the direction that we were headed, and it was the smart decision to keep people safe.
But then after I got past initial disappointment, I realized that even though we aren't going to be in person, there are so many ways that you can connect with people on Zoom and still build relationships and make an impact.
I was curious in the sense of how Zoom orientation would work out. I think I was more nervous to figure out what specific programming we would be doing afterwards.
So how has orientation changed this summer?
For all of the upper class students that are at UVA who went through orientation when they were arriving to grounds, it was this one big event. And so you showed up for a day or two and you knocked out all of the things when you came in July. The challenge this summer was to think about how we could orient students, but probably not in these 2-day-long sessions. That's a really long time to be sitting in front of Zoom and focused on your computer. And so we knew that delivering things in that way wasn't going to work.
So we have Who's Home, which is a 4-week sessions with a group of orientees. And that's kind of where we would do things similar to the everyday orientation if it was in person.
We had almost 3,000 students sign up for these small group sessions where 2 orientation leaders lead a group of up to 40 orientees.
The kids ask us questions. We talk about the UVA experience.
And each week has a theme.
And then there's also course advising, which is online.
The OLs are present in those enrollment sessions on Zoom.
And we just help them understand what type of classes they need to take, understand their curriculums a little bit more.
The other parts are the engagement workshops. And so these are sessions that happen throughout the summer. They started at the beginning of July and they'll go all the way until move-in.
There's a lot of wellness classes and yoga and fitness stuff, but then there's also a lot of information sessions for people that are pre-vet and pre-com and stuff like that.
And then some of it is just, truly a way to introduce students to traditions and things that happen on grounds. So the Alumni Association is hosting bingo.
What advice would you give to incoming students?
Be patient with yourself. There's a really strong sense of urgency around I need to get to college and it needs to go a certain way and I need to have all of my stuff figured out when I arrive. It's not a reasonable expectation to put on yourself.
As a community, I think at this time, it's really important for us to wrap our arms around people, even when we might not realize that they're struggling.
Everybody is on their own individual timeline, and that, you're never going to be too late or too early for the things that you're meant.